My CEO husband's secretary, Bunny, always referred to herself in the third person. During a billion-dollar negotiation, she took our key client to a filthy street food stall. The oil was black, the meat was turning bad, and the client got severe food poisoning on the spot. Bunny just giggled and stuck her tongue out at me. Oopsie, Bunny thinks she messed up sister's whittle project. But Bunny tried her best, so she's still the bestest. White, my husband Caleb, rushed to comfort her. It's fine, consider it practice for Bunny. He dismissed me with a look. Even if you'd landed this deal, your dying company wouldn't last another year. Just let it go bankrupt. And before you do, he added, don't forget Bunny's bonus. 100 or 200,000 for her help. No wonder he was so calm. He thought it was my company's project that failed. I smiled and nodded. After all, the company about to collapse wasn't mine. Seeing me agree so readily, Caleb stared at me for a long moment, surprised. Finally, he let out a condescending chuckle. You know, Serena, your problem is you're incredibly petty. Even though you're agreeing, I know you're fuming inside. It's that kind of small-minded, short-sighted attitude that's holding you back from ever achieving anything great. Bunny pouted beside him, a taunting smile in her wide, stupid eyes. Huh? Bunny doesn't understand. Caleb Wayleb, why are you being mean to sister? She didn't say she was unhappy? Caleb snorted. You think I don't know her? She's a master of saying one thing and meaning another. Bunny hid behind Caleb, her voice a petulant whine. So you're a bad woman. You lied to Bunny. I watched their little duet with a deadpan expression. No matter what I did, Caleb always found a reason to be dissatisfied. He glared at me, his voice a command. How could you lie to someone as kind and innocent as Bunny? Do you have a conscience? Make her bonus 500,000 as compensation, not a penny less. You hear me? I almost burst out laughing. It was ridiculous. This was a sure thing deal we had secured long ago. Today's lunch was just a formality before signing the contracts. And Bunny's moronic stunt had flushed it all down the toilet. She'd cost the company hundreds of millions in losses. Enough bad debt to bankrupt a smaller firm. And for that, she was getting a reward? Fine. It was Caleb's company. If he wasn't worried, why should I be? I nodded eagerly and immediately had my assistant draw up the bonus application for Bunny. I held the tablet out to Caleb. Mr. Thorne, I just need your signature for approval. He frowned. It's your company's money. Why do I need to sign? I lied without blinking. Even though it's my company, it's technically our joint marital property. 500,000 is no small sum. Of course, I need your approval. As Caleb's brow furrowed in suspicion, Bunny started tugging at his sleeve. With $500,000 dangling in front of her, her eyes were practically bugging out of her head. Caleb Wayleb, are you done yet? Let's go eat. Bunny barely ate anything taking care of the client. My tummy hurts from being so hungry. Instantly, all of Caleb's attention was back on her. He scribbled his signature without a second look. Then, with an arm around Bunny's shoulders, he shoved me aside. I wasn't angry at all. I took a moment to admire Caleb's flourishing signature on the document. Caleb had always been a hands-off CEO who knew nothing about the business. When he saw my company doing well, he dumped his own failing enterprise on me. He called it an opportunity to develop my skills. When I took over, his company was an empty, dilapidated shell. After a year of backbreaking work, I finally found this one golden opportunity that could make it soar, and his precious Bunny had ruined it all in a single afternoon. I hoped Caleb would be just as carefree when he realized it was his company on the verge of bankruptcy. I took the signed e-document straight to his company's finance department. The accountant's face went pale as she processed the transfer. The company had sunk nearly all of its liquid capital into this deal. Another $500,000 out the door would cripple its basic operations. But what did that have to do with me? After tying up the loose ends, I headed back to the hospital. Outside, I received a text from Bunny. Good girl, glad you knew to send the money. Bitch, is your company going bankrupt now that the deal is dead? Congrats. She was in for a disappointment. I was going to save the deal, of